Hey everybody, I'm back, but not for a beer review. Today I'm going to go over some of the beer books that have influenced me and what I found interesting over the last 40 years or so, 45 years actually. So let's start off with my oldest, the book that really got me interested in beer. The Great American Beer Book by James Robertson. I picked this up in 1980. This is the first edition paperback. I believe the hardcover was published by Playboy Press in 1979. It's an old book. It's not very accurate anymore, but I use it for historical and nostalgia. And it's seen better days. It's kind of fallen apart, especially here by the Stroh Brewery page. It's taped up, but it's an old friendly reminder of what breweries used to be like back in the day. Only 53 breweries in this book here in the United States. Then we'll go to my first homebrewing book. I bought this in 1991. The New Complete Joy of Homebrewing. This is an early edition. I think this is the second paperback edition for it by Charlie Papazian, pretty much the father of American homebrewing. He helped start the American Homebrew Association. Once again, this book has seen better days. I've gone through it, made a lot of beers out of it. I even have a bookmark here with a recipe. 4 pounds of Alexander's Pale Malt, 2.2 pounds of Morgan's Lager Malt, 3 pounds of Morton and Fitton's Extra Light Dry Malt Extract, a half a pound of biscuit malt, a half a pound of 20-degree Level Crystal, and a half pound 60-degree Level Crystal. The bigger the number, the darker the malt. And 1 ounce of Magnum hops. So it says it'd be 6.2% alcohol with 34 IBUs. I believe that's a recipe for a Bock, but I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me on the ingredient list. And Charlie also came out with a book from the best articles is Emergy, which is the magazine from the American Homebrewer Association. Then got few books from Michael Jackson, and not the Michael Jackson that you're thinking of, but the beer and whiskey writer Michael Jackson from the UK. This is the first book of his I bought. This is from 1988. I lost the slipcover years ago, but no color pictures, but a lot of information. Oh, there's a color picture there. Different things going on. So very informative book. I don't know if you could even find it anymore. Maybe the used bookstore. And then I also got these two books from him: The Beer Companion, about different beers, and so lots of color pictures and very informative. And then The Ultimate Beer by Michael Jackson. And this one basically describes each style and gives different examples of each style. I go through here: sociable beers, which are basically low alcohol. This one, thirst quenchers, South German wheat beer, so more like the Hefeweizen, things like that. Then I got another historical book, Brewed in Detroit, Breweries and Beer Since 1830 in Detroit, published by Wayne State University Press. Very good book, very interesting read. If you're into history and beer, that's the book for you. Then James Robertson also printed this book in the 90s, The Beer Log. It's a big binder type book, and he was with taster notes, different beers. You could write in your own beer and write in notes yourself. This was meant to be an ongoing project. They would make new inserts every 3 to 4 months. I think they did it once, but then it died. The project died, so no more inserts. I even wrote down on here some other beers I taste tested. So, like talked about Stroh's own Bach beer. Copper amber, good malt aroma and caramel malt flavor, flavorful, smooth, balanced, and long. And I wrote in, haven't seen any of this in 8 to 10 years. Artificial caramel color and flavor. So that's what I thought of that Stroh's. Then I've got some more homebrewing books here. Specific styles, porter. It also has a history of each beer. Porter, a Scotch ale, stout, and then great beer from kits. So buying beer kits and modifying them to make even better beers. And you can't go wrong with books for dummies. These were in a discount bin, so I picked up Homebrewing for Dummies and Beer for Dummies. Nothing new, but it was just interesting to have, and just to pick up for if anyone else is interested in beer. Then I've got this one, The Beer Companion by Steven Snyder. This is just different beers that he felt were worth mentioning. Got imports and American ales, rogue ales, different breweries. A nice little book. Then there's some magazines. I used to subscribe to All About Beer since the mid '80s, and till they closed up back in the 20 teens. So I've got this book, this magazine, and I've got the 20-year anniversary, or 30-year anniversary. Sorry. Then I also I used to subscribe to a homebrewing magazine, Brew Your Own. So here's a couple of examples, plus a reference guide on help to design a beer. And I bought this. I went to a beer festival at Stroh's Place with my father-in-law back in the '95. I picked this up and I found this in my collection. It was a Bell's. It's basically for retailers, but it's a good, interesting historical document. This said in 1994, Kalamazoo Brewing Company brewed just over 6,000 barrels. With renovation and hard work, KBC hopes to brew 10 to 12,000 barrels in 1995. By 1996, Kalamazoo Brewing Company should be producing upwards of 24,000 barrels. Well, in 2023, they produced 490,000 barrels, half of which was Two Hearted Ale. But Two Hearted Ale isn't in this guide of what they sell. So, but they have a mention of Soul Sun, which under a lawsuit was changed to Oberon. So interesting. And then finally, my notebook from homebrewing, my beer log. And this is all the different recipes I brewed over the years. Different kits, different malts, all kinds of stuff. Examples of Belgian candy sugar when I made a Belgian strong ale. So interesting things. Boxes with recipes on the back. Just a slight glimpse of my collection. That's about a third of my collection, and didn't even scratch the surface for the magazines I still have in my collection. So I thought this would be a good interlude. I know I've been putting out beer reviews, and once in a while I'll do something different, and this is something different, and I hope you enjoy it and get more of an idea of what I've gone through over the years, collecting and my enjoyment of beer. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one, and I'll be checking over some more of my old brewery beer books. So you take care. Bye.